Let's move out to my country again. Let's go back to the Big Ten. We had Iowa tonight, really just running Ohio State out of the gym at times to me in the second half here. They leave the gym with a 92-75 win. Iowa's been quietly pretty awesome over the last month, ever since they got Chris Murray back. But to me, the story of this one is much more that this Ohio State team is not playing competitive basketball right now. So, John, is it fair if I said that Ohio State has quit on this season? Is that too harsh, or is that just
I think it's a little harsh. I mean, Zach, he had the shoulder injury there. He was fighting through it.
It's 12 of 13, guys. Yeah, 12 of 13 in this Big Ten. This is not your mama's Big Ten, John. This is not Draymond Green in whatever years you played. This is the like Boo Booey and Chase Audige is the second best team in this conference, and they've lost 12 of 13.
Listen, I hate that for my Tar Heels too, because I thought that was a good win. But it's tough for them. Like they've kind of not figured out how to get it together, and they've just faltered. I mean, even this Iowa game, they were in it, and then they let Iowa in the last 2 minutes go from up or down 1 to up 10, right? And that kind of I knew it was over. When I saw that happen, I saw it's over. And so they've got to figure out some motivation. I don't know if coach is not getting to them. Great question. We don't know. But 12 out of 13 in the Big Ten at Ohio State is kind of crazy.
And you add Roddy Gale's ankle injury. He went out in the game as well. I mean, Key's a big part of that, man. He's been nagging. He's been trying to, be a soldier through that shoulder injury. It's been nagging him. It's just tough. I mean, you're relying on, and when your veteran guys are hurting, and then you're relying on freshmen, you're just trying to survive. I can't speak on it. 12 out of 13 is just, that's a lot. They came out today, and as soon as they got hit in the mouth, one, they can't score. Iowa started making shots. They can't score. The ball was flying around. Everybody was involved. I mean, it was 5 guys. They had 5 guys in double figures tonight. Perkins was incredible. He was amazing. He played great. It was just, it's tough for them right now. I would love to say something positive about Ohio State right now, considering I think their fan base is overly high expectations in the sense of the standard of their program, and I think this is a down year. They want a clean slate, clean the slate and kind of run everybody off. I don't necessarily think that it should be that drastic. So, it's just tough. What do you say? I mean, 12 or 13, that's a bad place to be.
Yeah, and I was actually in Columbus this past weekend. We went to see Michigan State at Ohio State. It was the first time, well, actually the second time I'd seen the Buckeyes in person this year. So I'm at Assembly Hall earlier in the losing streak. And I will say, I thought they looked like a much different team both tonight and this past weekend than they did a month ago, even if the results were the same. They lost 5 straight in January, and then they actually beat Iowa, big win, and then they have now lost 7 straight again. 9 of those first 10 losses out of that group of 12 losses were by single digits. Right. I mean, these were competitive losses. Right. Their last 2 have come by 21 points at home to Michigan State, and now 17 points at Iowa, which was in the 20s for much of the second half. It just feels like a team that, to me, a little bit has stopped competing, whether that's fair or unfair to say. When they get hit in the mouth, they don't really hit back too much. And they got a lot of young guys. You're right. A lot of guys are injured, but it's bad. I feel for Chris Holtmann because I don't think there's too much that he can do to get this back on track right now.